Hi, this is Maginoni, and here's my review for the Slaughterhouse, Tucson's scariest haunted house. Now, this is located at 1102 West Grant Road in Tucson, Arizona. It's divided into 4 different haunts, and then there's also the Apocalypse, which is kind of like one of those interactive, you run through mazes and you shoot zombies type and attraction. Now, I'm going to start with the least scariest to the most scariest. The first up is Twisted Tree Mortuary. Now, overall, they did a decent job building up atmosphere. It's not scary, so this is definitely age appropriate for like younger people. I think they're going to get a really good atmosphere. There's like sad ghosts all over the place, and they do a good job acting. There's a crying ghost that did a great job. There's another ghost who's looking for her husband, and things like that. I have to commend them at doing a job well done. Overall, though, if you're looking for something of a scare factor, if you're older, you're probably not going to get terrified at all. Next up is Carnival. This is a 3D nightmare, and let me just throw it right out there. It's a nightmare, exactly, because it's not really that scary. The problem is a lot of these haunts, when they do circus and clowns, they think that let's just throw a neon paint against the walls and call it a day, and that's scary. Well, it's not. It looks like a mess. It looks like you're not really trying very hard. You're not thinking outside the box. The makeup on the clowns, while they did a decent job with the makeup to make them look like clowns, they didn't take a step further by making them more demonic, more evil. A lot of the actors within this haunt did a good job, where they laughed and kind of lead you on this journey. But unfortunately, their surroundings and their environment don't give them much more to work on. Now, they at least attempted to make it look like a carnival-like atmosphere. Like they had carnival games, and they had just the way the rooms were arranged. It kind of looked like you're trying to go through, like I said, a circus, but it needs more. It needs a lot more work. My biggest complaint, though, is, I'm just gonna call it like it is. It's like that plastic vagina thing where you plow through, and they have that plastic with the air pushing against it on both sides. I hate those things. It's so disgusting going through them because you got everybody's sweat going through it before you, and they don't clean that thing. And what really makes matters worse is you go through one of them, and as soon as you go through it, they have a sliding metal floor, and then you get hit by plastic baby heads right in the face. And I'm like, really? Not only am I about to fall because of sliding floor, but I'm getting smacked in the face, and I gotta go through it again. That is just the most annoying thing. The other missed opportunity is at the end. There's a long passageway, there's some wow 3D effects, but it's not scary. You're not forcing me out. It's a casual walk with nothing to worry about. And there's so much darkness, so much shadow, you can do something to scare me, to make me run out of the attraction. Third is the boiler room. This is the zombie room. Now, the one thing that Slaughterhouse has in its favor is its environment. The pipes, the machines. I mean, it's so dirty inside there. You can see this hazy, smokish dust thing, cloud, and that's all it is. They don't really work off of that. They throw zombies everywhere, and I know there's gonna be people who are gonna be scared of zombies, but I mean, well, honestly, think about it. Are you really gonna be scared about a zombie that just stands there and goes, "Arr, arr"? No, you're not. And that's basically what's going on throughout this entire haunt. They do have some like soldier type people that go, come on, go, go, go. But that's it. It's like the rooms, they don't try to merge them together. And I think that's the biggest fault. Like I think what would have been great is like if you have zombies like pushing the people, like trying to get them to move forward into the next room. Just trying to scare them, maybe fast zombies, do something. And then you have them interact with the soldiers. You can have gunfire, sound going off. You can have the zombies eating the soldiers. Something like that. Something that's interactive. Something that's like make you go, wow, that was actually kind of cool. Versus a zombie going, I'm just so done with zombies in haunted houses. Nobody knows how to do them right. Final is City Meets. This is supposed to be the extreme, the ultimate in scary. And, some people are going to be scared. It's a very scary situation. The way you go in, the smell, it's a great atmosphere. But, even if they can touch you, they're not really pushing the envelope. Now, I'm not expecting dangerous situations when they're touching you, but you know, when you have a group of adults, you know, you get a little bit more physical than touching their hair or touching their leg, you know, just to get them to jump a little bit. You know, maybe grab their shoulder a little bit and push them forward, you know, something like that. My other problem I have with it is it's not really that scary. There are some good rooms within this haunt, but most of the time you're really looking at situations like through a window, and you're not interacting with that. Like there's this one part where there's this butcher guy and he's chopping up this fake meat, and it looks fake because you know you have this plastic rubbery slab sitting on the table. Throw a human body on there so she's screaming, you know, tie her down and have her flailing around. That would be like, you look at that and you go, oh my god, you know, and then make them walk into the environment and around it rather than just by it. There's another part where there's a girl, she's in this gigantic like tub-like thing, and you know she stands up going, help me, you know, and then I'm like, you can get out of the tub yourself. There's nothing holding you back. You know, it looks like she just came off the street into this haunt. There's no makeup on her. Why doesn't she have her shirt torn? You know, give her some bruises. Let's see some like mascara coming down of her, you know, tears. You know, cut up her face a little bit. You know, there's no element of danger. And that's what's really missing here, is that sense of danger, that sense that you could be next. There's another part where it's like a freight elevator. It's empty. Put something in it. Imagine having a couple people on chained up like leashes or something like that, and then you have somebody close the door with them screaming as you're going by. What type of an effect would that be, you know, to somebody who's watching this thing? You know, but all we see is an empty freight elevator. Next. That's what it's like. And it's a shame because there's a lot of missed opportunity here. And, you know, like, the way I look at it is this, you know, if you have a great environment, bounce off of it. Don't just use it as a crutch. Now, I'm going to tell you, like, I know for a fact there's going to be people out there who are going to be really scared. There's going to be people going like this, you know, through the entire haunted house so this way they don't get touched. But, you know, that's part of ruining half the fun right there. But I understand if you're that scared. But I think if you are somebody who's gone to several haunted houses before, you're not really going to find this thing terrifying. I mean, there's people behind us when we're going through city meets that came up from Yuma, and they were just like, this isn't scary, you know, talking about the boiler room. And it needs to challenge you just a little bit more. You can't call yourself extreme without challenging, and that's just touching somebody's leg. That doesn't do it. Anyways, is it worth your money? Well, you know, I think it's worth an experience just to go through it just once, but just don't, you know, as long as you're like younger, you're probably going to be terrified. You're probably going to have a really good time, especially if you come with a group. As you start getting older, though, you're just going to be more looking at it like, wow, that looks kind of cool, that looks cool, but you're not really going to be scared. If you have any comments or questions, let me know. Rate the video. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think that the slaughterhouse is as extreme as they say it is? And I'll have more reviews later, so until next time.